All right, everybody, we're going to be going over this MotoStars video. We got some crashes and close calls, but the whole point of this is that we're going to go over them, try to figure out what happened, how it happened, so we don't fall off a cliff like that. So this is from MotoStars, so thank you so much for putting it together. Well, let's jump right into it. All right, going pretty fast.
Like a bunch of unexpected
nice little Honda bike.
That these riders have to face. I hope you can learn something from this, so check this out.
I love it. I love little sport bikes. I bought a 300 a while back, like a couple years ago. Gave it away. Not doing that again, but it was fun to ride. Oh, low-sided on the bike. So we're riding with the group. He's off the side of the cliff. He's going to keep falling because gravity. Woo! And he's doing fine. Good. He's just going to be a little dirty. It's going to be a little dirty. The bike's going to be a little hard to get out. Look how far he slid. Got full leathers. Look at that. Look at how far he slid. Okay, so thankfully it wasn't rocky. It was kind of grass and a little bit of gravel. Imagine if he kept going, though. Yeah. All right. So we're going to go ahead and go back just a little bit. But before we do that, there is a sale going on this weekend only for 25% off store-wide for the Pack Talk Edge and all the other products on there. Not the Pro, but the Pro is 15% off. That's the biggest sale that they ever have on the store. They usually don't even discount the Pro, but go Duo, get the Pack Talk Edge Duo, go with a friend. It's super huge discount, 25% off. You have to use the code in the description, DDTF, to get that. It's only for 48 hours. This is the best sale that they have all year. My discount usually only gives you 10%. This is 25%. So check it out. Links in the description for that. Love my Cardos. I use it to talk to my buddies, especially in a group ride, listen to music and a bunch of other stuff. So here we go. We're riding with our friends out in the mountains. The chevrons indicate it's a sharp right turn. We talk about the plan method all the time: position for safety, locate, assess, and navigate. So locating, this is a hazardous situation. Corners and intersections are dangerous for motorcyclists. So whenever I'm in a corner or I'm coming up to an intersection, I'm kind of on high alert and I'm focused on proper motorcycle control. But if we're speeding and getting super close to everybody, we could have some issues. Okay, the buddy took off. Now we're going to probably try to catch up. So we're speeding right before this corner. Usually a bad deal right here. You see how he's speeding? We're only going 55, but we're hauling butt. We're trying our best, and we're leaning the bike super far down. And what that's going to happen is you're going to start using so much traction just to maintain that turn with all that speed, and maybe he applied the brakes, and now we lost traction on that tire, either the front or the rear, and there it goes. Okay, we lost traction. Now we're going to slip and slide off the mountain. So how can we prevent a lot of this? Well, just ride your own ride. Talk to each other on your Cardos and be like, hey, I can't keep up with you guys. Can we slow it down? Or, hey, I'll meet you at this Vista point. Or, hey, at least have some structure with it. But you can talk to each other and tell each other, hey, let's do something a little different. Or if you crash off the side of a cliff and they don't even notice, you can be like, hey, I crashed. You can yell it into your Cardo, and then hopefully they can turn around and rescue you. So grab yourself a Cardo, guys. And then the Pack Talk Pro actually has crash detection, and you can set that up so it actually can call emergency services or an emergency contact.
Wobbles, crazy safe.
All right, death wobbles. Why does that happen? Oh, geez. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please keep. Oh. Look up. Come on, camera guy. Hey, he kept it up. That's good. That's what she said. So we're coming up to here, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Crazy.
So death wobbles, what happens there? The suspension's basically doing this. The front suspension, handlebars are making them do this. The whole bike's doing this now. Now, why does that happen? Well, it could be bad PSI or low PSI, tire damage. Suspension could be messed up. Maybe one of the forks it's missing all the oil, or the spring is damaged, so now it doesn't really work at the same time. It's doing this. But another thing that happens is that we're going to hit a bump. So there's usually like a reflector in the gore area like this. So you might have hit a bump with something like that, and going too fast, the suspension sometimes can't keep up, because guys, the race bikes that you see on MotoGP are finely tuned, best parts ever. When you get like a commercialized version of it, it's not going to have the best parts. So if you speed like your MotoGP, well, guess what? If you hit a bump, it's not going to be doing the good jobs that it needs to do. So there we go. We hit. Yep. There's you can see the reflector. You can see some reflectors right here. Come on. There's like this little indentation. It's not really a reflector at this point. It's more like a rumble strip thing. So it indicates that cars shouldn't be crossing that. So he probably hit that really hard. And now he's doing this. Now, what can you do in this situation? Hold on. Roll off the throttle if you can, but you're not going to have control. That's going to be the hardest part. The only thing you really have control is holding on and rolling off the throttle as best you can. Hopefully the bike will stabilize like it just did here. Now he's going to have to tell everyone, hey, I'm going to have to take the exit. I'll see you guys later. If you can talk on your Cardo Pack Talks. Ooh, everyone's all over the place. The bike's probably hit his legs. He probably hurt a little bit. Probably crapped his pants a little bit. Got lucky. Usually that ends in a crash. That's a Cardo Pack Talk Edge right there. Look at it. Cardo Pack Talk Edge. Love it. That's what this is. Side of the vehicle. That's a pattern that we typically see. Go ahead and swerve right. Don't keep going straight. Rev bombing doesn't do anything. Do some good progressive braking. Let the person go. Find that escape. So we talk about the plan method, right? P, position for safety. So you're looking for escape paths, line of sight, and space cushions. So he needs to go into that escape path. Now, where's the escape path? Right here. If we go straight, it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. So we're going to have to move into a new position over here. Not a big deal. But if you're fighting for the lane to piss him off and you're like, oh, rev bomb, it's just not going to work. Get yourself into safety. That side of the vehicle is a very good pattern to understand. So if you see that, guess what? You're going to have to do something. What do we got here?
A very dangerous situation, but luckily the
Where's some gloves, please?
It all ended with nothing more.
He's got a Cardo also. No, that's not a Cardo. Well, maybe. I don't know. Might be the freak. Ooh. That was close.
More than valuable lesson.
This is why you stop behind the line right here. That's why you stop. You don't creep out. Practice your slow speed. Ooh. Then again, if the other car was coming this way, it's kind of the same concept. Okay, lane filtering. I like having my phone on my GPS just like that. Holland's Gate. Somebody try to find this area. Holland's Gate. Oh, creeping in. So emergency acceleration to get yourself out of there, or roll off the throttle for engine braking, or roll off and apply some progressive braking just to let them in. They're going to win. Law of gross tonnage, they're going to win. Yes, he did something wrong, but I shouldn't have got off my bike, and I shouldn't have engaged him if oh, jeez. We're going to skip that part because we're only focused on motorcycle rider safety. We don't really care about that. Yeah, just move out of the way. I wrecked my motorcycle and totaled my Hayabusa. Okay. So, looks like we're coming into intersection. Intersections are dangerous. So, let's go ahead and slow it down. We also have nighttime riding, so it's harder to see hazards. So, be careful. Let's see what happens here. Okay. We switch lanes. Not a big deal. What's happening here? Oh. Did we hit something? Oh, we ran right into the back of that truck, basically. Did we accelerate too hard? Why are we switching the camera around? I want to see what happens. See right there, that instant, I want to say, you see the crack right in the road? So it might be off level, and that messed him up in the middle of a turn into switching lanes. But usually that doesn't happen. And he hit the back of the... Ooh, that doesn't look good. Hit the back. So be careful on that switch. And this is what I was talking about. Nighttime riding, it's hard to see those things. It's really hard to see those things. And if this does happen, it's just... Sometimes it does. This is why, as a smart rider, we inquire and use personal protective equipment. Get full gear, just in case. That's all you have. So he has shorts on. Wear gear just in case. Okay, he's walking. That's good. That's a good sign. But his Hayabusa, it's no more. It got damaged. All right. Can we move on? Oh, there his shoes are gone. Shoes are gone. And he blew up. All right, here we go. We're on a track. This is where you want to practice your higher speed maneuvers because look at the runoff. It's all grass. Oh, that's a high side. High sides are high impact. So we watched a low side. Oh, he's on the ground. We watched the low side at the beginning where he just fell in. High side, it flips. So he lost his camera because he has his mic right there. You see how the runoff? And then EMS is usually on scene, or at least people can help out. Fingerless gloves don't work, guys. I know he had fingerless gloves. Wear appropriate gear, especially if you're going to be taking risks like that. Like that, it's a full leathers. So how do you rescue somebody after that? Just check for any major bleeds at the most part, especially at a track. Everything else is safe.